Hello friends, and welcome to the comfortable confines of the Golf Shop Bistro. We're here to unveil our 2020 Men's Old Pal Bracket. To give you a little background, this is a two-man better ball match play tournament with handicaps dotted off the low ball in the group. The way the bracket's going to work is we've got each team placed face down on the table. We'll randomly draw a number and then a team assigned to that seed. Now, to talk a little conversation about the tournament, we've got our co-hosts for the evening, our first assistant golf professional, Ryne Kitchen.
Thanks, Jim. Tim, I forgot where I was there for a second. We're all so excited. We do miss having you guys here with us to do this drawing, but I feel like we got 39 teams in this that could win this thing this year. Barleycorn Geisinger, that's good teams. Nicky Field, that's a solid team. There's a lot of solid teams, and I'm excited to see how it all shakes up. Do you have any thoughts on the tournament, Tim?
Well, I think it can't go without saying we do have our 3-year reigning champions, Gary Emraz and Bob Vance. Now, we'll see if they can put together a 4th year. But like you, this is probably one of the most open fields I think we've had in quite some time.
For sure.
All right, well, let's get started and let's unveil the bracket. First up, we've got the 38 seed on the right side of the bracket, Travis Bosey and Daniel Baserto, team 38. Next up, team 40 on the left side of the bracket, Mike McGough, Eric Faulkner, team 40. Next up, team 8, also on the left side, Darren Reeb, Justin Sanford. The 16 seed, left side of the bracket, Sean Beinlich, Terry Love, team 16. Team 12 up next, Foster Nye, Kurt Baden, team 12. Team 24, Mark Juergens, Tony Cathcart. Next up, team 27, Doug Donovan, Joe Veronelli, team 27. They are part of the play-in round. They're taking on Travis and Daniel in the first round. Next up, team 36, Kevin Huffman, Rick Overbaugh, team 36. They're also part of the play-in round. Team 20, sticking on the left side, Ed Stando and Brian Mead, team 20. Next up, team 11. Team 11, we've got Mark Miller and Tim O'Brien, team 11. All right, team 34 on the right side of the bracket, Norm Murphy, Jack Advents, team 34. They're part of the play-in round as well. Next up, the 2 seed for the tournament, Craig Woike and Nate Paschal. Next up, team 7. On the right side, we've got Ben Huffman and Gary Saltis, team 7. Next up, team 37. 37 on the left side of the bracket, we've got Jared Skinner and Gabe Mendenhall. Team 25 on the left-hand side, Rob Doherty and Ryan Horace. They're part of the play-in round as well. Next up, team 17. Sticking on the left-hand side, Bill Gallant, Charlie Mitchell, team 17. All right, team 33. Sticking on the left side, Todd Saltis, Brian Bigelow, team 33. They found themselves into the play-in round as well. Next up, 19. Scott Sunkel, Dom Garda, team 19. Next up, team 28. Sticking on the left-hand side of the bracket there, team 28, Ty Meeks and Ryan Young. They are part of the play-in round. Next up, team 23, Josh Schultes, Nate DeGasperis, team 23. There we go. Next up, Team 5, Bill Knotts and Paul Scott. Team 5. Next up, Team 22, Ben Sievert and Gaston Flyman. Seed 22. 14, Bruce Stednicki and Scott Field. 14. They are on the right side here. 14. There we go. Coming up next, Team 39, Zach Geisinger, John Barleycorn. They're on the right side. They're part of the play-in. Next up, Team 26. We've got Dave Masinski and Guy Policino. Team 26. And actually matches up that play-in match with Geisinger and Barleycorn. Next up, Team 29. Andrew Barker and Brian Bierman. Team 29. Next up, Team 18. We've got Scott Tarney and Tom Laywell. 18, right over here. Team 32, moving over to the left side, Tim Tebout, John Whitenack. Team 32. Next up, Team 35, on the right-hand side, Patrick Wolf and Greg Randall. Next up, Team 4, we've got Jeff Curran and Eric Haushen, the 4 seed. Team 21, Eric Walzak and Connor Walzak. Team 21. Our 10 seed, Dave Kane and Doug Sargent. 10 seed. And the 9 seed, Rob Craigie and Tom Simmons. Down to just a few teams left here. Our 15 seed, Aaron Dorsch, John Fox. 15 seed. All right, next is our 3 seed, Tim Ford, Dan Dickerson. Tim Ford, Dan Dickerson. The 6 seed, Tim Canale, Damian Hackett. We've got 2 spots left. The 31 seed, Ron Manser, Chuck Hoffaker. They're part of the play-in round. And last but not least, 13 seed, Mike Chambers, David DiStefano. All right, well, thank you for joining us. That concludes our Old Pal brackets. Just a reminder, the play-in matches have a deadline of May 24th and the first round June 14th. Thank you.